Merry Christmas and welcome. This is Mr. Fisher's class. So we're going to be doing multi-digit addition today using math expressions lesson 4-7, and we're going to discuss and apply multi-digit adding. Let's get started with anytime problem. I'm going to let you stop the video here so you can figure it out. But there's three people racing in a race, and we need to know who came in first, who came in second, who came in third. Okay, let's look at what this is about. So if we look, Joe finished the race after Paul. So Joe was after Paul. Paul came, then Joe. Paul finished the race before Harris. So Paul's still in the lead, and Harris is somewhere right here. So if we take Harris, was he before or after Joe? Paul finished the race before Harris. Harris was not last. So if Harris was not last, he would go right here. Who finished the race first? Paul. And who finished the race last? Joe. So Paul and Joe. So if we put Paul up here in the lead, then came Harris, and Joe, here's Joe. Joe was in the back. Quick practice. Today I was going to show you how to do a couple problems. Let's try it out. 10 times 3. 10 times 3 is 30. Got it correct. 9 times 9. Come on, use your fingers. 8 fingers on one side, 1 on the other. 80. And the 1 might be tricky. Well, you can do a couple things. What you can do is the fast, medium, or the fast, slow, and don't know piles. Try it out. Also, you can create a poster. Students can make posters that show pictographs where each picture represents a 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. And then you can practice by saying, do the 3s now, do the 4s now, do the 6s. Let's show you what we're supposed to be doing today. Today we're going to be looking at math expressions, and the Explore model I set up already. We're going to be adding 586 plus 349. And so I've already put 500 and 8 10s and 6 1s. Now you're going to help me do this problem because the problem says Elena made necklaces for her friends. She used 586 green beads and 349 red beads. How many beads did Elena use in all? So we have to figure this out. This is a real world problem. So 349 red, 1, 2, 300. That represents the 3. And how many 10s? 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many 1s? Ooh, there's a lot. So 349. So let's see if we've got them correct. 586 plus 349. Well, let's do this one together. If we have 6 plus 9, that's going to equal 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm going to put a 5 here. And what am I going to do with that extra 10? I can put it on top. That's one method. 8 plus 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I have one extra 10 up here. So it's going to be 13. Where does the extra 10 go? Then now extra 100. The extra 100 goes up here. So it's 5 plus 3 plus the extra 100. 5 plus 3 equals 8 plus 1 more is 9. Should we check our work? We're going to check our work in two different ways. First of all, let's check by lining it up. Ooh, it's all lined up. Now let's write down our answer, 935. Add. Ooh, it's going to add for us. Notice it added up all those hundreds and all those tens and all those ones. Let's check our answer. Now let's check to see if we can regroup. What happens when we regroup? Look at that. One of those 10s came over. Now watch what happens when we regroup here over here. Because there's more 10s than we need. Oh, it makes it into a 100 piece. So now we have 9 900s, 30 10s, and 5 1s. Well, let's look down here to see how I did it with a place value drawing. If I take and add the 1s up here, that makes it 110, and how many left over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this now becomes one of these 10s. Let's move these over into the hundreds. Now we have 900, 3 10s, 930, and how many left over? 935. So place value drawings are critical, just like we did with iTools. We were able to find out how many beads Elena had in all. She had 935 with red and green beads together. There are 3 different methods that we use to be able to add. And I have a favorite method, and as I teach these, you'll probably find that there's a different method that you would like. Well, we're going to do this problem in a second, but let me demonstrate those 3 methods. And I'm going to show you those 3 methods. The first method is called Show All Totals method. And if you look, they added the hundreds together, then they went back through and added the 10s, then they added the 1s. And so this is the problem we just barely did. Well, this is one method. You might like this method. Another method is New Groups Below method. Now when they added, they went 6 plus 9 equals 15, and they put a 5 here. And instead of carrying the 1 clear up the top, they carried it to the baseline. See that line that separates the question from the answer? They put their 10 right on that line. So now when you go to do it, it's 8 plus 4 equals 12 plus 1 more equals 13. And 13, with that extra 100, goes right there. So the new 100 goes right and on the baseline. And so you go 5 plus 3 plus 1 equals 9. Now that's another method you can use in adding. This is the most commonly used in the United States. It's the most commonly taught. But if you look at these 3 different methods, they all get the same answer. Which one you use will be the one that you find easiest to understand and the best one for you to be able to get the right answer consistently. So let's go back and try that problem using those 3 methods. And we're going to look at this. 249 plus 386. This is the totals method, so we're going to go 2 plus 300, 200 plus 300 equals 500. Now we're going to look at the 4 and 8. 4 and 8 equals 12, 120, so we put 120 down here. And 9 plus 6 equals 15. So we got 9 plus 6, 4 plus 8, and 300 plus 200. Okay, second method. This is carry below the base. And we have 9 plus 6 equals 15. And we're going to put that extra 1 right here on that baseline. 4 plus 8 equals 12 plus the 1 equals 13. Carry the extra 100 over here. 2 plus 3 equals 5 plus 1 more equals 635. And so there's the one different method. And you guys already know this method. 9 plus 6 equals 15. Carry your 1 up at the top. 1 plus 4 plus 8 equals 130. Carry your extra 1. 200 plus 300 plus 100 equals 600. And so we can come back over here and check our answer. And what you do is you add up 0, 0 plus 5 equals 5. 1 plus 2 equals 3. And 5 plus 1 equals 6. So between those 3, we got all the same answers. And you can go back through and double check your answers using a drawing. But we're going to move on and do the apply problem. Stop the video and see if you can figure out how many comedy and drama videos does the store have altogether. I'm going to start out by using my drawing right here. Let's see if I can get it so you can see. And we're going to check. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So those right there equal 110. And so we have one extra 10 over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now 7. And that will become a 0. Now let's count how many 100s we have. 1, 9, 10. So we have 10. 10 of those. And if we have 10 of those, that would make our answer be 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change that to a 6, 6, 1, 0, 6, 0. Now let's check our answer. If we check, we have 1,060 videos. So to finish it off, I need to put videos, and I also need to put a comma. Looking well. Let's do problem solving, and we're just about done for tonight. Problem solving. Let's have you do the same thing. There's your place value drawing. Go ahead and stop the video and find out how many photos Allie has altogether between her pets and her photos of her family. Okay, this one I'm actually going to see if I can do it using one of the methods. So I'm going to go 2 plus 1 is 300. 2 plus 5 is, or 20 plus 50 equals 70. And 8 plus 5 equals 13. So I have 3, 7 plus 1 is 8, and 3 is 383. So I can check, how did I do? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 plus 3 left over. Let's check our answer. 383 photos that she took all together. And notice how they added the, see how they grouped those ones into a 10? That way they can see that that's 110 added to their 10s. Well, here we go. Let's review the 3 different methods. First of all, we have the common method where we add the extra new 10 and the new 100, and you can even add new thousands if you had to go that high. And here's the new groups below method. When you have a new 10 group, you put it above on the baseline. And the show all totals method, where you add up the hundreds, the tens, and the ones. And so you have hundreds, tens, and ones. And then you can see that the tens automatically get added and the 100 automatically gets added. You will be taking a quiz. Part of your assignment for homework tonight will be to take a quiz. And it's actually 5 questions plus 15 fluency questions. And so you'll be able to go to that website, but it will also be posted on the blog. Let's take you to homework. Here is your challenge problem. For those who like a challenge problem, the Statue of Liberty has several different lengths and heights. Her right arm, her tablet, her left hand, and her pointing finger. One of the hardest problems I'm finding is for you as students to try and write a problem. So here's your challenge. Try to write a problem when solving addition problems. So maybe you want to add the left hand and the pointer finger together and find out what the total length is. Or the tablet and the right arm. See if you can come up with a problem, a question, that you can share with somebody else at your table. And here's tonight's homework. There's actually only 9 problems to do tonight, but I'm going to add the quiz, of course, and also 10 questions that will be drop in the bucket. Pretty easy, especially if you listen tonight. And I'm also adding a game to tonight's blog so that you can also try it out with a game. And that takes us to the end. Make sure you tell me what your WSQ was, when and where did you watch the video. Summary, sum up what you saw. What was the main idea of tonight's lesson? Adding multi-digit addition. Question, write one question. Remember, if you do the challenge problem, that can be one of your questions. That's our lesson for tonight. Good night. And Frohe Weihnachten, or Feliz Navidad.